I know I've been missing for a long time from YouTube videos, but I've been busy, been doing lots of things, which is good. But now I've got some time back to myself, so I wanted to get some videos done. Just recently I've done a couple for Tear Mender, which were lovely fabric flowers. So if you get a chance, have a look at those. I'm just about to get those onto all my listings. But this one, I wanted to show you just how to make a really quick and simple, well actually it's not really quick, but it's quickish, simple scrunch flower. And when I say scrunch flower, it's like this. So I've done a black one and a white one. Okay, if I bring those a little bit closer, there we go, you can see those. Absolutely beautiful. Really easy to make, but also what I've used on them, we've just got these into the shop, is the Crafter's Companion Spray and Sparkle. In fact, we got all their sprays, their varnishes, their spray adhesive, because we're constantly asked for that. So yeah, so I wanted an excuse to have a little play with these. So I've used the iridescent one on the black flower and then the pink one on the white flower. So to sort of give you an idea of, like, that's the pink one there, and that's just the colour that it was originally. Okay, if I bring that closer to the camera, gives the most beautiful vintage sort of feel to it. You can see it against the white, absolutely stunning. And then you can just sort of see the shimmer on there. It's just got a really lovely subtle shimmer. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to do them. So I'm going to switch cameras in a minute, hopefully, if it works, and we'll get on with it. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've taken 4 squares. I start with a 4-inch, a 3.5 inch and a 3-inch square. Okay, and simply all I'm going to do first of all is fold it on the diagonal and just give it a little score. And you really don't need to be too fussy about this. I've done that with all 3. I'll show you this one in a minute. Okay, basically we're going to make a 6-petal flower. So you just want to bring this over and then like that. Yeah, so you're just sort of making like a nappy fold really. Okay, so hopefully the camera there can pick that up. So it's just literally fold on the diagonal, fold it over, and then bring the other side over. And give it a bit of a score. As I say, because these are like, they're scrunch flowers, well I call them scrunch flowers, because they're not perfect, you don't have to be so perfect yourself on this, which is just fabulous because I'm pretty useless at doing this bit. Okay, so when you've got that, you're then just going to go in and we want to cut round into a petal shape. Now this is where mine sort of start looking like teddy bears and silly things like that. I don't know, this one's probably going to look like a teddy bear. Yes, he looks like a teddy bear. But once it's all done and scrunched up, it's just going to look absolutely fine. This is where I say, like, I'm pretty useless at doing this bit. If I wanted really perfect 6-petal flowers, I would actually, sorry, that's my dog in the background, if you heard that noise. I would actually use a 6-petal punch in varying sizes if I wanted them to be perfect. But I don't, so I'm not too bothered. So basically, I've done the little one already. So there we've got 3 lots sitting there. Now to make it easier, because I'm using a basil cardstock, so to make it easier, I'm just going to spray a bit of water on the ends of the petals, just to loosen up the fibres in it, okay? And then I could turn it over actually and do it on the other side, just to give it a bit more. Do you know, all the time I've been getting this ready, my dog has just sat there and been absolutely perfectly still, and then when I start this he gets up and walks about. There's a little scratch. Right, so anyway, I've got my water on there. I'm just going to take a pokey tool or a skewer, anything like that, and I'm just going to fold it around, and then this is the scrunch bit. You just get hold of it and push it in together, right? They really don't look anything when you look at them like this and you think, oh, this just looks messy. But honestly, they just look so beautiful when when they're together. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and do all those. I should have brought a heat gun down actually and sort of finished it off nicely, like dried it all, because this is quite wet. But it will still work, it'll be fine. I have trust in myself. Okay, so let's just do the next one. So I'm literally just scrunching together. I'm going to cut over to this camera now so you can see it happening. I'm just rolling it over and then pushing in like that. And again, rolling and pushing together. That's probably the hardest bit actually. It just hurts your fingers a little bit. Well, it does mine because I've got silly fingers, but you have to just be quite firm and then just push it in there. And then actually when it dries, it will stay in that shape. So let's just do the last one. Like that. Hope everyone's been watching the Olympics. It's been quite amazing. I've shocked myself actually because I don't do sport, obviously. I don't really watch it either. But it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's just because it's in England. I don't like, well, sorry, in the UK, GB. I get told off for saying that. But yeah, no, it's been good. So all you Americans that subscribe to me, you're doing really well. You're beating us as usual. But you know, way to go, it's good. Okay, I'm just gonna dry this bit off on my mat. So now I've got 3 flowers, okay, as such. As I say, they really look messy, they don't look anything exciting. But now I'm gonna, bit of glossy, and then just layer them on top of one another. Okay, now a little bit of glossy, just so that they sort of overlap in there. It's starting to come together now. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're just going to take a strip of cardstock. Okay, it doesn't have to be this long. I'm probably going to do about half of this, but I'm just showing you how to do it. On the fold, you could stick this down if you wanted to, but you really don't have to. But on the fold, just go in and start snipping. Just little tiny snips. The smaller the snips, the better, well, I think it will look, the better. So you just want to do tiny little snips. So, as of the magic of video, here's one I've done earlier. So we've just got all the little snips in there. And then I'm just going to start rolling it up on itself. Just start it, and then I just grab finger and thumb, and then you can just go around like that and just do this really quickly. It really doesn't take long. I'm going to pop a little bit of glossy. I suppose for speed I could have used a bit of double-sided, and just stick that there. Hold that there. So I have to always put my lid back on the glossy. This is just, because this is using glossy as well, this sticks nice and firmly, and you can start sort of seeing the shape that it's taking. Beautiful for vintage flowers, look absolutely gorgeous. That's sticking quite well. Glossy's pretty good at that. And then you just want to start pulling all these little petal bits down and just get going around, going all the way around like that. That's it. You don't want to go too far. So you've just got it looking like that. I'll just bring that closer to you. Okay, and again, another little bit of glossy in the centre, and then I can just stick that in there. Oh, not too hard like that. Okay, so let's go back to here. There's the nice one that I've spritzed, and then this is the white one ready to be spritzed. So I'm just going to get a bit of card, because I just want to show you there is a little technique to this spritzing. Really, I should wait for it to be dry. I really should wait for it to be dry, but you know, I haven't got time. So I'm going to use the pink iridescent on there. Just give it little short sharp ones, nice shape, little short sharp ones, and then turn it round. It would work better if it was dry. And then you have to leave this for about 30 minutes to dry. And if I want to give it a little bit extra iridescent on there, yeah, and always make sure you've got the bit pointing the right way. A little bit on there. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see what this one looks like until it's dry, which is like 30 minutes. So that's why I done these couple earlier, just to show you. And I just think they look gorgeous. So just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you like them. And see you soon. Bye.